Afternoon everyone, Scott Sensei here with another video, and we're looking at the Monster Hunter Rise news event that came just a couple of hours ago. I've already put out a video on the Wyvern riding mechanic and what we know about it so far, just because I saw that and I was like, oh my god, it's going to be one of my favorite mechanics in the game by far. But yeah, I wanted to put my reaction out to the rest of the video and trailer because I think it's so hype. I actually woke up for the first time at 9 a.m. in the morning for this video, so glad I caught it. Alright, jumping on into the trailer itself. So they released a new trailer for us, and I thought it was great to show some returning monsters and some new ones. So they do talk about the monsters after the trailer, so after we review the trailer, I'll talk about more of the monsters in detail. The hub, oh my god, beautiful. I've mentioned this before, I love the Joy Fest from Monster Hunter World, so it just tickles me, I guess, to like see this entire hub just outlined with this very cultural feel to it, I guess. Another thing to note here, actually, right here, the Palamutes, you see more than one Palamute. So again, this might be indicating at some sort of like level that similar to GU, we might be able to raise different Palamutes and Palicos for different skills and abilities. I think that's going to be really cool to get to see. We didn't see that in World a lot because it was just one Palico that you had and that was about it. So it'd be nice to have this feature back. A little bit more to grind for. Next up, we did see actually a sneak peek at a new environment. So we haven't seen any snowy environments as of yet until this Rise trailer, which is nice because they brought along a bunch of new monsters. Starting with Ghost Hot Dog. Definitely a new monster, probably a tier 2. I don't think it's a tier 3, definitely not an Elder, but he's got this big thing that he swings. He can chuck it at you, oh my god. And a laser beam. And ground smash. Lagombi, the fearsome bunny. This one I think is a returning one, from what I remember. Oh my god. Not this guy. Kazu. Most disgusting monster out there. It's gonna be fun to hunt that thing though. But it's still kind of scary. Oh, look, I love how they're using the Kazu's hunting horn here. And Tigress, my personal favorite. Which means that... What, we got Barioth coming back and Nargacuga probably at some point. This, by far, is my most favorite mechanic. And I already told you I made a video on it. I'm too hyped for Wyvern Riding. It's gonna be so much fun. I just cannot wait. Just being able to use the monsters and use some of their attacks that they've thrown on us for so many games now, it's going to be exciting. And like when I get to ride a Raytheon and use the tail whip against them, oh my god, wonderful. This brings us to the flagship monster. This guy to me looks like he's got Nergigante attacks with auto movement, and I don't know what this fireball thing is too. The hunter just got clapped there. We'll talk about Magnum Hollow in a little bit because I think they come to it later in this event release. So we'll talk about that, but that's pretty much it for that first trailer that they showed off. This is kind of cool. It shows like a little battle. I don't know if the Raytheon's Rathalos, sorry, is going to actually win that because Magnum Hollow just clapped his ass, but well, hopefully. And yes, Mizu, ladies and gentlemen, is coming back. I'm just so excited. I'm getting shivers right now, like looking at this and listening to that music. Oh, I can't wait. That monster is in the demo, guys, for you. Alright, skimming through a little bit here. The locales of the Monster Hunter event. It was kind of cool. They just showed off that new ice area, like the cold area. I don't know what you call it. The Frost Isles, I think is what it was called. It's in there it is, Frost Isles, yeah. Pretty common for most Monster Hunter games to have like a cold area. We need hot drinks for a reason. Right, so that'll be cool. Get some good environment. Get to see Popos again, and riding through looks like it's got a big environment. This is the one thing I like about Rise right now that I'm seeing. It feels like GU with the world aspect of just being able to run around everywhere. I think the coolest thing that they show off here is endemic life again. There's a lot of it. It's really cool to see, and they're very helpful. Whatever this thing is, we're going to find out what this is later on, but this can be used to tackle and get those monsters into that mounted state, which we can then do the Wyvern Riding thing. Okay, going back, let's take a look at the monsters here a little bit more, starting with Ghost Hot Dog again. Guy looks really cool. That ice blade looks really cool. Someone pointed out on Twitter that he looks like Barry the Chopper from Fullmetal Alchemist. I think that's actually pretty accurate, I gotta say. That was genius. It's kind of neat actually when you look at him. He has a blue head here, but I think when he goes in rage, everything goes red on his face. I think it's in the next scene. There it is. Yeah, so it's kind of interesting that you can see when he's going in rage. Really nice feature there. Features are all well done on him. He looks really scary, tough, big. Oh, look at that. He can combine attacks. He jumped and did his ground smashing thing.
Next up is the flying wyvern.
There's Barioth. So he is in this game. I'm hoping Barioth isn't as annoying as he was in World. I didn't like hunting this guy in World. I really didn't, but a lot of people told me the older games he was a lot easier. Clearly the wind attack is still there. That thing was a pain for me, but oh, it looks like he's got a little bit more of a delay on his attacks. He looks well done though. Look at the detail on his armor. This is running on a Switch, guys. Like, it looks almost like a PC render, but it's on the Switch. I'm very impressed with the quality. Kazu as well.
Next is a flying wyvern, Kezu.
Kezu, right. Whoops. I said that wrong. Freaking scary, man. Just, who came up with this concept? I want to know who came up with this concept. Definitely a returning monster as well that a lot of people did not enjoy, I think. I don't know. Maybe it's your personal preference.
The electricity it releases from its body and its long, twisty neck.
I'm gonna get paralyzed by this guy so many times, but he just looks so good. Nice shiny detail in the armor too. Snow buddy of sorts, Lagombi. A lot of people really like this. It's really cute. My bro really likes this monster. I'm excited to hunt this one though. Like, it's gonna be a nice agile monster. Again, all of them have this like very big features though, which is kind of neat to see. Kind of really fits this like winter terrain that they're all comfy and cozy. Great detail on the monster though. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun to hunt. And then after that, I think we get a closer look at the Tigrex here. He looks perfect. Picture perfect. Details are on point. It literally looks like he's from World. They took the entire render from World and just put it in this game. It's beautiful. I'm very excited for that. This was my big fear when we were playing this on the Switch and they weren't bringing this to PCs. That I'm used to Monster Hunter World renders on PC. I really liked how it looked. And I was just afraid that we might not get those sort of graphics. But they've done a really good job at rendering and optimizing this so far. So we'll get to see it firsthand when the demo releases in just a little bit. But I'm excited. Now, Mizu. They haven't shown a lot of the other locales actually, just to be, but this is, I guess, she brings a new locale as well. So we've seen 3 now, so far in total. If I'm wrong or right, I don't know. This is definitely a fan favorite that we all hoped had come back in World, but it didn't. So many people were asking for it, even though it didn't really fit in any environment there. So it's great that they made an environment that really brings her back. I'm excited for this hunt. And this is in the demo as well, so I'm going to do this tonight. But I'm just so excited for it. She looks great. The environment as well, again, looks fantastic. It does really look like the Misty Mountains are coming back. Of sorts. It's probably not the same ones that we had in GU, but looks fantastic. Finally,
here's the flagship monster.
The flagship monster.
Magnamalo.
So again, we took a look at this in the early trailer that they showed, but again, a little bit more details that we can look at. Again, the armor is really good. As I was saying before, to me, he looks like he's got big attacks like Nergi, but a quicker movement, much quicker movement like Odo maybe. I don't know what the purple stuff are though. We don't know what those are. They look, I don't know if it's going to create poison or toxic. We have no UI to look at it here. It could be something new entirely. It looks like poison, but like, see, it's got some weird magic thing that's doing it. And it does show an affliction on us. So it did stay on the hunter after for a couple seconds there. So I'm not sure entirely what that is, but we're going to take a look and we'll find out. Wyvern Riding, as I've mentioned so many times, it is going to be my most favorite mechanic. This is just crazy. I think it's just really cool to be able to mount a monster and ride them. use attacks, control them, wall bang them multiple times into the wall. I think that's going to be a really neat feature. It's going to be really interesting to see how it blends into our Monster Hunter style, especially after a world and being able to blast monsters and knock them down into the wall. It gave a very easy way actually to really create an opening for you to do extra damage. So this is going to be neat to be able to wall bang monsters multiple times and then have to just deal extra damage. If you want my full take on that, you're welcome to take a look. I have another video posted on my channel already on Wyvern Riding and the full mechanics behind it.
Now let's have a look at your base.
Ah, the base. Look at that Tetsukabra, the cutest little boy. Oh, my heart. Everything about this area looks really nice to me. It's very vibey, very Monster Hunter vibey. Just very happy about it.
The village elder.
I hope we get to hunt with this dude. Probably not, but he really looks like a hunter. More than the commander in World. He definitely looks like he's out there to get shit done. These two are cute. I can't deny that. These two are cute. But they're not bae. They're not bae for me. Unless you're into twins, I guess, but I don't know. She's bae. Yomogi. Though in general, I'm actually really excited to see what kind of food they have. They have shown that one trailer with the food. With the dumplings. Dumplings? Was it dumplings? No, it was something else. I can't remember. Yeah, there's the Tetsukabra. He's cute. Oh. Guess being the oldest man in the village, I guess he's got control over being able... He's gone through all of Monster Hunter stories and he knows how to control monsters. That's why. This is Kakashi, guys. Kakashi Sensei. 100%. Like, look at him. He's got the mask. He's even got the eye. He's got the eye scar. Like, that's just Kakashi. Like a full-on straight-out Naruto character just being brought into Rise, honestly. Yori, again, they're bringing a character to tame our pets, so this kind of gives me another indication that we're going to have multiple pets, Palicos and Palamutes, to take care of, train. They might have different skills, which I'm kind of excited to see. They're going to be interesting to have another mechanic like that. I liked it in GU. It was really fun. Korogashi as well. Just, again, another indication that we're getting to do more with our Palicos and our... Palamutes. How did I forget that word? Meowcenaries. I love that word. She kind of reminds me of the series handler from World. A little bit. A little bit in the eyes, I think. I don't know if traders have ever been very useful in Monster Hunter. Maybe a little bit in GU. Not so much in Rise and stuff. You don't... At some point, you just stop buying things. But yeah. Now, I think this trading area is fantastic. It looks great. There's a lot of things you can see in the top right there. Is something like moving targets for bows, maybe? Gunlance. I don't know if you noticed as well, there's 4 hunters here that we can see. So you might be able to come in with your friends, actually, and be able to practice and try things out and maybe test some stupid things. Like, I always wanted that. I wish we could go into the training room together with friends, you know, to help them learn. Like, especially if you're bringing new friends on, be able to go in and, like, teach them certain moves without actually fighting a monster. If they actually have implemented that, I think that would be really useful and something that people will really appreciate. And that's about it, guys. So that was pretty much the event that they talked about. They talked a little bit more about the demo. There's a couple of missions just coming with the demo. A bunch of 30 tries that you can do for offline. And then online, you're allowed to do unlimited with your friends. So look forward to it. It's going to be dropping probably in a couple hours, not even for the rest of us. I think some streamers have access to it already, but hopefully you guys enjoy it. Let me know in the comments what you think, how this looks. And after you get to play it, come back and let me know. Till next time, hunters, stay safe and keep hunting.